The BEDEX Esports recently announced that it will fight for a more sustainable future for the esports industry with the launch of BEDEX for odds. Can you tell us more about it?
Essentially, the idea is that esports is this very dynamic, fast-moving industry. A lot of new tournaments, new game titles are coming up and then going away. And the most important thing is that the bettors, the punters, really want like a new, more dynamic experience. So they're basically looking for something that's a lot more live-based than pre-match-based. The problem with that is that this gives rise to like a new wave of very specialized odds providers that really focus very heavily on special sub-part of the ecosystem. And this creates a problem for the sportsbooks because to be able to benefit from the full range of products, they would have to have multiple integrations with all of these different specialized providers. And so we proposed a solution. From us is BODEX, which essentially allows the sportsbook to access all of these different providers and their odds with just one single integration.
What are the biggest dangers presented by unofficial data offerings?
The misconception is that using unofficial data is equally good as using official data. This is especially not true for esports. The main reason being that an esports match has so many different data points and events happening at the same time. So essentially, you have to track where the players are, you have to track which items they have, what they're currently doing. This is not the case for traditional sports where there is much less data available. And so in esports, when you have all these data points, there is no way to have a scout in the stadium just writing down what's happening. And you have to have access to the actual server where the match is running to be able to extract that data out. So that's the first advantage, is the granularity of the data. And the second one is the time advantage. Scraping or getting it from unofficial sources basically puts you about 40-50 seconds behind the market. So essentially means that you're already losing before you've even started putting the odds out to your customers.
So you've recently joined up with big names such as Pinnacle and Abios. How is this partnership helping you fight unofficial data?
So the more partners we can onboard and help us build this ecosystem, the more official data, the more has a future in the coming years. Essentially, we want to find as many partners that will help us give back to the ecosystem. The important part is that we pay for these data partnerships to Riot, to ESL, which are the data right holders. Using unofficial data damages the esports ecosystem itself. So we want to work with Pinnacle, with Abios to grow the esports ecosystem altogether.
As a whole, what can the industry do to fight to keep the integrity of esports?
So we work together with Riot, ESL, all of our partners to ensure that we are driving integrity forward. There's a lot of concerns around esports having less or more integrity risks than traditional sports, but we are really changing that with formalizing the tournament format, making sure the data collection is airtight, there is no leaks of information of any kind, and this really is about working with the data right holders to work together on and also educating the industry. I think that's the other important part.
And from now on, what can we expect from BioSport?
Apart from the kind of core business that we have, which was live data in the past, we are moving more and more towards providing the full product suite. So we are rebuilding a lot of products ourselves, this being, for example, the video product stack, analytics applications. But my personal favorite is something that I have actually ongoing right now, is around content production. So we're looking at combining video streams and data to create content around esports automatically, essentially video clips, social media posts, and that's something that's very dear to my heart as well.
Thank you very much for this interview.
Cool. Thank you.